Hi everyone, welcome to the Lilac Room. Welcome into my house. My Christmas tree is behind us. Yes. So earlier I put out a message, and now we're moving to a card reading. So thanks for coming. All right. Let's see what the rest of the month of December has in store for us. Sorry if this is noisy. These are my runes. I'm going to do some rune casting. All right. Got a couple of runes here to help give us some texture about what we're looking at happening in the next week leading up to the new year. I love that we're getting strength and prosperity as the runic messages. Okay, strength and prosperity. I think a lot of people look forward to the potential for prosperity in the new year. I had an Aw, baby, you're watching? Oh, that's so sweet. Hi, babe. I was like, who's already liking my video? I just got here. So I tried to squeeze in doing this video before my sweetheart got home from work, but apparently I've been caught. I've been caught by my spy. Anyway, on with the message. So I'm warming up some oracle cards. I've got my Kipper deck. I've got a second set of oracle cards, and I've got my double set of tarot. All right, my double deck of tarot cards. Some of you might have questions about tarot or card reading or cards in general or what I do. Feel free to throw your comments in the chat if you want. I might be able to answer it while I'm working here, or I can answer you later. But I did have a message earlier that I felt coming through. Oh, yes, I remember what it was. It was, and I think this is going to be essentially like the title of this video after, which is Make Big Wishes. All right, make big wishes. And then the runes we pulled were prosperity, strength. So, the first thought I have, and I looked at something that reminds me of being very strong, right? Is that sometimes you have to fight like with all of your might to overcome something difficult to get to what you deserve or need or want. Okay. I think it's important to acknowledge that you deserve things. This is another important piece. So try to remember this with the new year coming, in case you're making any resolutions or making a wish on New Year's Eve, something like that. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross spread just to give us something to work off of. I've got the Devil reversed coming out first, challenged by the King of Swords. I mean, the Devil in reverse is like immediately talking about our tendency to allow anything to control us, our behavior, our thoughts, our habits, especially bad habits, especially unhealthy habits that impact ourselves, our lives, and the people around us. But it's in reverse, right? So these are definitely not things that we have under control. So these are out of control patterns of behavior and situations in our lives being held down by the King of Swords. What does that mean? The King of Swords is an energy that is using intelligence, sharp words, using power plays to hold you down. Okay. So what am I talking about here? It's a general reading. It's for whomever tunes in. And the message that I channeled earlier was make big wishes. Our runes are about prosperity and strength. So right off, I just know that some people are lined up to have some powerful manifestations in the year coming up. And the way that you're going to achieve that and the way that you're going to get what you're looking for is with strength, meaning you have to be strong. So how are you going to do that? Cards of that tell me about your past, what has influenced us into this, what's ushering this energy in is the Three of Wands and the Nine of Wands reversed. Well, that's interesting. The Three of Wands talks about having all of the pieces that you need in order to create something. Maybe you've got the investment money and you've got a location picked out and you've got a business plan, worked out. But there's something missing, right? You've got all these pieces hammered out, but there's like something missing. There's something that's holding you back, right? This is in the past. What's holding you back? These are things you did already. You already put all this stuff in order, and then something is holding you back. And that's what that Nine of Wands in reverse is talking about. Nine of Wands, not in reverse, looks like this. And you know what's worse than this Nine of Wands? The Ten of Wands. And you know what's worse than this Nine of Wands? It's showing up in reverse. Definitely there have been obstacles in your energy, in your auric field around you. These are haters, non-supporters, family members who don't believe in what you're trying to achieve or accomplish, customers who are inconsistent, maybe some propaganda against your business that has caused people to walk away or lose interest. Or could even be the fact that you just didn't pick the right, okay, I'm hearing you didn't back the right pony. Okay. But what I was thinking of as that, language came to me was maybe you thought you had this genius business idea, but you weren't really paying attention to the changes going on around you. And now it's just an outdated concept or an outdated product, or someone else got the idea before you. It's something like this, okay? So apply it in your life where it fits. Is it that you jumped on a bandwagon too late? Were other people making great progress already and they just zoomed past you? Maybe you spent too much time deliberating your steps, and now you're sort of not in the driver's seat anymore. You're in the back seat and you don't have as much momentum going into the new year. This is fixable. We're going to talk about how it's fixable. Your outcome would be the Eight of Swords, but in reverse. Okay, so you're going from Nine of Wands reversed to Eight of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords reversed is absolutely going to talk about a self-imposed prison, but it's in reverse, which means you don't even know what's holding you back. There's just confusion here. There's confusion about how to make something right. So something is like all wrong. It's all discombobulated and you don't know how to make it right. But we've got the Nine of Pentacles coming out for your future. For the next, I'm going to say it just like this, for the next 9 months of your year, right? By the end of the summer, there is an opportunity for this situation to come full circle and turn around and become better, improved lifestyle, improved outcomes. It's all a possibility according to what I'm seeing here. It will take some investing on your part. It will take, again, we're seeing this sort like somebody is seriously saying a lot of things. Someone is using their power of their influence to slow down progress for somebody else. So if this is happening in your life, try to recognize that you can't just force your way past an energy that is trying to slow you down, trying to hold you up, trying to cause you to fail. You can't just blow past it. You can't just force your way past it. You have to think outside of the box and you have to make bigger wishes, because if you put the energy of manifestation to work for you, it's going to be working, kind of like what they say, it helps you burn fat while you're sleeping. When you manifest, when you work with the power of manifestation, what you're doing is you're starting a conversation with your spirit guides, with the universe as a whole. You're creating an act of divination where you become the creator of whatever you want. Sounds simple, right? Sounds like, well, why can't I just pick up this notebook and draw a picture? And now I'm an artist. I've drawn a picture. You can. You can, but that notebook might sit on your table for the rest of your life. And one day you'll be gone, and some family member will be like, oh, did anybody ever notice that little Timmy was a great artist? Look at what he drew in this notebook. Nothing ever came of it. See what I'm saying? So this could happen. And I think it's really important to acknowledge that this could happen without some greater effort on your part, because you're starting with the energy of the devil in reverse, which means you're already starting at a disadvantage. So understand, as a collective, we are going into the year. We are going into this new year. Some of us, all of us really, but some are just unaware and don't realize this is happening in their lives. And I'm not speaking to those people. I'm speaking to the people who actually want to try to do something about it and make it better, not just for themselves, but for the whole, the collective as a whole. Maybe just your smaller community, maybe just your workplace, maybe just your family, maybe just your circle of friends, maybe just whomever you influence. Maybe just for your fat orange cat who's like laying on the rug behind you, being completely obscene as you're giving, your pearls of wisdom to the metaverse. But what I'm saying is, if you're starting with the energy of the devil in reverse, you're already fucked. Can I just say that? You're already fucked. Going into 2024, already at the bottom of the barrel. But it is going to turn around. This is what's going to happen, this Nine of Pentacles. And what I want to know is, how are we going to help it? How are we going to help it to happen? How are we going to get it there? Well, the bad news is, I don't think that we're going to see a lot of helpers along the way. I don't. In fact, some of the people that you think are going to be by your side, you're going to later find out are not at all even remotely close to being on your side. Identifying this and not letting it create bitterness in you is going to go a long way in helping to bring in and usher in better changes for your life. You're going to have to let a lot of things fall along the wayside. Things you believed were important that you needed to have and carry with you. You're going to have to travel lighter, right? I have a number of aces that have come out, guys. I have the Ace of Pentacles on the table. I've got the Ace of Wands. I have the Ace of Swords out. This is a double deck of tarot cards, so there are more aces to come in here. But the fact that I've already got 3 of them out on the table has really caught my attention, in addition to threes. 3 of Swords just came out in reverse. All right, so we set the groundwork here that we are talking about an uncertain future in 2024 as we wrap up for this year. Basically, the universe and my guides are saying, hey, pay attention to the fact that prosperity is around the corner. Big things, good things, new things are really, truly coming in for you, for a lot of us. But they will be tempered with people opposing. Not just people, though, not just people opposing our steps, but just the energies are really going to oppose it. Like right now, I'm trying to think of really powerful words to give you that you can sink your teeth into, but I can feel like an energetic gag order on me. It's like, no, I'm not going to let you just say those words. Those words are too important. They can't just be given freely. Okay, so I have to do my work to help allow myself to be able to give you this information. It's that important. For some of you, it's that important. Some of you will do some really important things this year. Did you need any proof that there is a theme here, that there is a higher power guiding this message? Because this card says prosperity from this oracle card deck. And we started off with my runes, which said prosperity. The Nine of Pentacles, which I've already pulled in the future position of my Celtic Cross Tarot spread, is about prosperity, future prosperity in this case. And I did pull the World in reverse as a future outcome, but the World itself speaks of prosperity. The World in reverse really just tells me that it could go either way depending on how you manifest what comes to you. What are you going to manifest? Compassion. Manifesting that things go well for yourself and for others is huge. People who do this, people who make this their life's work this year, they're going to have the best outcomes. This is where you want to be. This is where you want your energy to be. The idea of prosperity and compassion combined. Wanting what's best for others, not just for yourself. Can you do that? If you do, you will be an inspiration to many. Gaining closure where it's needed. These sound like some really important things that we need to all focus on this year. I mean, who doesn't need some closure from their past? We're going to look at some messages from this really interesting oracle deck I have. It's called the Enchanted Blossoms. So we're going to read from the book because the messages from this particular deck are very, they're really specific to the card. Okay, so whatever card you end up pulling, there's a really important, there are some connecting fabrics within that card and what it means. So I don't want to take that away from you. You kind of just have to, you have to hear it and then you'll know the messages for you. So I'm just going to read it and let you decipher. This is the card called Memory. The flower is a forget-me-not, and the butterfly style is the New Zealand Red Admiral. And the way they're drawn like dragons. That's just to be playful. I'm a big fan of dragons, personally. So memory. This small and unassuming flower, meaning the forget-me-not, has a deep and rich history and symbolism that spreads throughout Europe. It is said that when the creator was handing out colors to the flowers, he came to the end and heard a faint whisper of, "Forget-me-not." The flower was thus gifted the small amount of blue that was left, resulting in their soft, pale blue color. Forget-me-not has been used as a symbol of remembrance since the 1300s, when Henry IV was exiled from England. Henry kept the flower as his symbol once he returned. Lovers took to wearing forget-me-nots when their significant others left for war, and again in memory for those killed. Few flowers have held the same meaning in so many cultures. To move forward, we sometimes need to reflect on our past. Ironic message. When this card makes an appearance, it is asking you to think back on some of your favorite moments. Delve deeply into your memories to find the experiences and people that bring you joy. You may not have far to go, or you may not have to go far. Even something that happened yesterday can be a catalyst that prompts you to bring more joy to your existence. This is a time of reflection and recollection. Throughout your day, steal small moments to recall the happy times in your life. Think fondly of people and experiences who have helped make you who you are today. What or with whom are my most precious memories? Is a question that is asked at the bottom of the page. I do have a strong, intuitive feeling about that card pull about people this year who will pass away. There's no point in pretending that some people in our lives won't pass away. I mean, it happens. This is part of nature. The point is, how do we handle it and how do we cope with it, really? And I can't help but, think about the words prosperity, compassion, closure, inspiration, everything that we saw from these oracle cards, which would indicate like how to get through it, you know. It's just a piece of the puzzle that's going to happen this year, guys, and you have to accept that A, you have no control over it anyway, and B, when something passes out of our lives, something new has more room to grow and blossom. That could be new children, new pets, new opportunities. You know, and death doesn't have to be literal for each and every person. It won't be, depending on who's listening to this message. It won't be the case in everybody's lives. But I definitely saw an image of some people who might be struggling with terminal illness, and terminal meaning that they know that there's a set time frame that they have left. It's a very sad thing to cope with, but it is a reality for some people. So that's going to happen this year. You know, it's going to be some people going through that this year. And this is an unusual way for me to end with the Kipper. Erica, hey. I don't usually end with the Kipper because the Kipper is kind of an intense deck, but I just went in a certain order and this is where we landed. So let's get some clarification with this Kipper deck. In case you don't know what that is, it's a fortune telling deck. It's not a tarot deck. So on the table, I've got tarot, I've got 2 types of oracle, I've got runes, and now we're moving to a fortune telling deck, which is called the Kipper deck, in case you're curious about this deck. Some people are going to be planning a very big trip to Europe, I'm seeing. Mostly Europe, or it could be another country. Number 4, courtship comes up. Courtship really talks about the beginning of something. You know, it doesn't have to be romance. Because ironically, when I think of courtship, I actually think about like a company courting a person. Like, we want to hire you. We're really interested in you. Like a headhunter. Kind of getting the energy of that from this courtship card. I feel like there are some headhunters that are talking to some people. Yeah. Number 17 came out, the gift. It's like they want to hand you a gift. Whoever I'm speaking to about this, whoever this storyline is for, they're going to just hit you up out of nowhere and be like, I know about your experience. It's come to my attention. Someone mentioned you. You were referred. I'm not sure how it's going to be posed. And it could be about a job, but it could be about just about anything. I actually also see someone being asked to take care of a property. So it could be like, hey, we think that you should, consider purchasing this property or whatever. So I don't know how that might come up. It could be through, a loved one, a family member, something like that. But yeah, some people are being tapped on the shoulder and asked to do some important things. What comes of this? Like, what is this connected to? Lovers. Okay. So we're definitely seeing some signs that, again, I'm going to also say this, lovers doesn't have to be love, but we've got courtship, gift, and lovers. So some people could be entering into really powerful relationships, love relationships, romance, even marriage, courtship, and then a gift could be like an engagement. And then lovers could be just, being happy together. But it could also be, like I said, someone is courting you. Someone is seeing your potential and is saying, I think you're what I've been looking for, which you can apply that to love. You can apply it to many, many things. And in some of your cases, it's going to be something that is so specialized to your situation that I would probably not be able to come up with the exact information. You'll have to kind of fill me in, like, this is how it happened in my world. I went on a cruise and I'm a singer, and all of a sudden I was pulled on stage and somebody heard me sing, and now I'm going to be going off to make a record. I don't know. See how crazy that sounded? But for somebody, that could be their story. Number 24, The Thief came out, and thief is like, don't let someone come in and steal this opportunity from you, because that potential is definitely there. There are people lurking about in your life, watching for an opportunity. Yeah, false person. Guys, come on. You're watching this live. Not, this isn't on VHS tape. I just had to throw that out there because I'm wearing my hair like I did in the 80s. So why not? Some of you don't even know what a VHS tape is, and that is totally fine. Anyway, yes, there's a thief. There's a false person. They definitely want to take your gift from you, or take what the universe wants to give you. Yes, this happens. It happens all the time. Some of you are aware of that. Some of you are more aware than others that this is the way of the world, right? So we've got official person, privileged lady, and occupation that came up. I do feel like within someone's occupation, right, within someone's work, there is a official person who's going to notice and elevate someone to the status of this privileged lady. A lot of positive messages here, guys. A lot of positive messages. I would like a little bit more information just from my regular tarot about some of these ideas. Like, what are we going to see happen, in the first quarter of 2023? Okay. That was a lot of cards. Let's see what we got here. Queen of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands, the Empress. Just hang on, guys. I'm just pulling a message forward here. Two of Wands. We had the Three of Wands in the back. Sometimes, okay, what I'm getting is this, and it's weird. I'm just getting this channeled message that sometimes what you're asking for is not coming to you the way that you think it will come. Oh, I need a better job because I need more money. Okay, let's scale that back. What do you need the money for? Did you need the money because you wanted to buy a new car? Maybe you don't need the job to get the new money to buy the new car. Maybe you're just going to get the car. Do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes we overcomplicate what we're asking the universe for. You don't have to ask the universe for the paint and the paint brushes and the canvas if all you really want is a painting to put on the wall. Are you a painter? Do you want to create this art? Or do you just want to have the art? Whatever you want, you can actually have that thing. Like if I say, oh, I want a cat, does that mean I have to go get a male cat and female cat and breed the cat and have a kitten and then now I got the kitten? No, I could just go out and find myself a kitten to adopt. Don't have to create things from square one. And I think that's a message that the divine really wants people to understand. The runes that we pulled were prosperity and strength. Have the strength, meaning the mental acuity or the heart strength to go after what it is you actually want and need. If there's waste involved, you may not get everything that you're looking for. If it's too wordy and confusing, you may not get what you're looking for. I feel like I'm being told that a lot of you need help learning how to manifest. That's fine. Yep, I got strength again. Got the strength card in tarot. So we got the strength, the rune of strength, and I got the strength card from tarot. Being strong has a lot of different meanings. What does it mean to you? What are you being strong for right now? Because, in my message earlier, I was talking a little bit about how I spent a lot of time being strong for other people so that they could have what they needed and wanted. I gave up my job to stay at home with my son during at least one full year of his schooling during COVID. I did that so he could succeed, so that he would not fail, so that he would not be a statistic or fall through the cracks. I knew that eventually I would be able to get back on the horse and find myself, work. What's a job, right? But the universe, the divine, always knew my heart, my anticipated goals, my things that I promised myself I would have. And I can honestly say that the job I'm doing now quite literally fell into my lap. I just one day had an understanding that maybe I should be looking here, however I was guided, maybe I should be looking here. So I put my feelers out. I did what was expected of me. And then I said, whatever happens, happens. And quite frankly, that's exactly how it happened. I put my feelers out. It sat there and it sat there and it sat there. And almost 6 months went by and a recruiter called me. And I was like, who are you? And what job did I apply for? So, sometimes, and I hear this a lot at work from, the head of my department. He often says, it is our jobs to be ready when opportunity arises. So get yourself ready so that when your opportunity shows up and knocks at the door, you can take advantage. You'll be ready to go. I can't say it enough, guys. One last card. Let's end this card with the card of legacy. Let's end this reading with the 10 of Pentacles, a reminder that what I've been saying, the 9 of Pentacles, what's better than the 9? What's better than a little slice of happiness? How about the whole fucking thing? How about the legacy full? How about it? How about the beautiful possibilities of having it all? I can't emphasize enough that whatever you think about, you're bringing it about. Think about the right things. Manifest what you actually need and want with no waste and no hatred for your fellow man and no, don't go around thinking negative thoughts about other people. You're just stealing it from yourself. Do you want to be this thief or this false person? I didn't think so. So don't be, because this thief and this false person, they're trying to take away the courtship. They're trying to steal the gift. They're trying to prevent the lovers. They're trying to make it so that this privileged lady never gets what she needs from this official person with regards to her occupation. In a quite literal way, I'm saying that there are people out there who are gunning for your position in life. Whatever position that is, they want your house, they want your car, they want your job, they want your skills, they want your beauty, they want your singing voice, they want your opportunities, they want your girlfriend, they want your boyfriend, they want your wife, they want your husband, they wish they had your kids, they want to drive your car, they are jealous of the neighborhood you live in. So, this coming year, I am going to be talking to you guys a lot about manifestation, and we're going to see how we can produce the results that you're looking for. It's good to tune in, so tune in to the energies around you, see if you can grow a sensitivity to what your spirit guides are telling you so that you can determine these things on your own. But if you can't, there is plenty of resources around, including myself with the tarot card readings, to get hopeful from, to get support from, whatever it is you need support with, it's out there. I just read it in this tarot card reading. I'm convicted for myself. Basically, no more saying negative things about myself. No more saying I can't. No more saying I'm not good enough. No more saying I don't deserve. No more saying, oh, those bad things happened to me because I was bad. No, I don't know why those bad things happened. Bad things happen all over the place to all kinds of people all the time. Doesn't mean that you did something to bring it in. This was good. This tarot card reading was very good. I hope that you got something out of it because I sure did. So this is the end of 2023. I probably will not do another reading until after the new year. So I hope you loved it. Share it widely if it's good and drop a comment. Thank you to Lawrence and Saint Amans for joining me, and whomever else tuned in and will tune in. I really appreciate you. I really do. Okay, namaste. Stay blessed. Make it happen. This is your year.